Okay, so now we have the constant multiple rule. Okay, we've got a proof here. I'm not going to really do the proof at this point. Um, we could do the proof, but basically what I'm going to say is we're going to go back to the derivative is based on limits. Okay, so if I want to find the limit as h approaches 0 of c f of x plus h minus c f of x all divided by h, I can factor that constant out of the function. So that's the limit as h approaches 0 of the constant times f of x plus h minus f of x, all divided by h. And our limit rule says that we can pull that constant out front. So we have the constant times the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x, all divided by h. And this right here is simply the derivative of f of x. I said I was going to do a proof. It's really not a full proof. It's a fairly light proof of the constant multiple rule. Okay, so just a few quick examples. The derivative of f of x is 4x to the third. I'm sorry, f of x is 4x to the third. So the derivative will be 3 times 4 is 12. X to the 3 minus 1 is 2. If f of x equals 5x squared, 2 times 5 is 10. X to the n minus 1. If f of x equals 6x, that's 6x to the first. 1 times 6 is 6. That's going to be x to the 1 minus 1, or x to the 0. But x to the 0 is 1, so that's simply just 6. Again, I want to change the square root of x to the third into x to the 3 halves. So the derivative of that will equal 3 halves times 5, which is 15 halves. X to the 3 halves minus 1 would be 1 half. Okay, so there's a quick look at the constant multiple rule. If I want to find the derivative using the extended power rule, really, that's just saying that n is any rational number. So n does not have to be an integer. N does not have to be um, positive. It could be a fraction, right? So let's suppose that f of x is equal to 3 divided by the cube root of x to the 5th power. This is equal, remember, to 3 times x to the negative 5 third. So the derivative of that, negative 5 thirds times 3 is negative 5, x to the negative 8 thirds, because negative 5 thirds minus 1 is negative 8 thirds.